time ago, this, by the way, is Broken Electronics. I got a request from a very loyal viewer, hi G, with the idea of making a video of me editing a video. Now, quite honestly, I'm afraid this is going to end up being a really boring video. But, hey, what the heck, we had the request. Anyway, this is very much a spur-of-the-moment thing here. I am putting together my recent video called Pre-Upgrade for the PowerBook G3 Wall Street PDQ. Now, it's got an incredible number of clips. Well, incredible number. It's got 12 clips. And I have already opened my editor, Davinci Resolve, which takes quite a while to open, as most of these editing tools do. I've already typed in the title for the project, because we're making a new project here, and I shall click Create. And that should actually open Resolve. And here we are. Now, of course, we have no clips in the media pool. You may have noticed that row of icons on my desktop. Those are the clips that I have pre-selected. So if I right-click and choose Import Media, it goes to my desktop. And there we see 12 clips. And what will be the thumbnail. That doesn't need to be brought into Resolve. Okay. And we shall open. And we've got to change the frame rate. And here we have our 12 clips. Now, very simply, drag and drop into the timeline. This first one tends to hang, you see that, and then bang. Okay, go to the end of that clip, drag and drop the next clip, and again, try to speed this up. Oops. And let's do that again. I may have messed that up. Okay, that's what I get for trying to speed things up. Since this was done, of course, on a PowerBook G3, there was no hope of screen recording. Everything had to be done with camera capture. Okay, so now I have imported all of the clips, and I see that, Lord help me, oh great, notification. Lord help me that this is going to be a 32-minute video. Well, hey, it's a Broken Electronics video, what can I say? So now, the real fun of this. I have to watch through this entire video. Now, I'm looking for places where I need to make edits, where I need to insert captions, or perhaps cut some spots, or maybe speed some things up, although I usually plan the videos around that, so I just don't, if I know I'm going to have to speed something up, I just don't record it. But yeah, so I'm not going to make you sit here through the next 32 minutes of me going through this, plus longer, because I may very well have to put some edits in there. If I'm lucky, maybe I won't, but you know, hey, I've got to proof watch it anyway. So I shall end this clip now, and if I end up doing anything, I will do another clip. So stay tuned. Okay, we're paused here. Oh, I wish those notifications would stop. Anyway, Up to now, I've made notation about where I need to put in a card. I don't do that in Resolve, of course. That's done after the video is uploaded to YouTube. But I just reached the point where I need to put in my first caption to correct something that I just said. So I'm going to come up here and click Titles, and then M lower third, middle lower third. Drag that down to the timeline there. So it's going to show up over this. Okay. Now I needed to click the Edit tab. There's a series of tabs down here. Media, Cut, Edit, Fusion, Color, Fairlight, and then Deliver. For the most part, what I use is the Cut, which is the easiest way to work through there. There are a lot of things, though, a little more involved that need to be done in the Edit view, and then Deliver is when the video is finally finished. Okay. So first thing I want to do, that default title is set to 96. So I'm going to change that to 56. All right. And we'll see here. Okay, that's my first line. Then down here, okay, so now I had just said that on this machine, if 9.2.2 did not accomplish the goal of getting that card to work, I'd try putting on Panther. Now, fortunately, before I even attempted that, I looked at about this computer on the machine, said, oh good lord, this has only got 32 megabytes of RAM. Fortunately, that can be upgraded, and that upgrade is pretty easy. Yeah, put a / in there. Okay, so now that's the process of putting in the caption. I'm going to go back to the Cut menu. Backtrack just a little bit. Make sure this works out. Yep, and that's pretty readable with that color. Yeah. You can
get this card recognized
actually change the color, change the font, change the position of it, really, but that worked out pretty well. All right, so
please,
we're going to leave.
Stay tuned.
Before we get into the main event here, better stop that. So I will now end this clip. You know, who knows if I'm going to need to do that again. But okay, well. If anybody is still with me through all of this, please stay tuned. It's a point where I feel the need to put in another caption. This one, rather than a correction, is just to give more information. Alright, now, once again, go to the Edit menu. I wish I knew how, if it is in fact possible, just to get it to default to a smaller size. Alright. Now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the notifications. Okay. Now I'm thinking up with this one. This is going to do better if we make it black. Okay. Now down here with the lower one, I'm going to reduce the font slightly. Okay. So that it's in the lighter portion on the screen. Shoot. In the lighter portion on the screen there. And do the same thing. So yeah, that. Oh, that's what I get for hitting. Okay. All right. So yeah, there's that, and we've got our caption in place. We're going to go back here, and I shall do the same thing. Backtrack just a little bit so we can see the caption come up and verify that yes, it is readable. Okay.
That's macOS standard.
So that's it for this clip. What to do is put in those two captions, so we're good as far as that goes. I'm just going to switch this back to the media pool for the next time. Occasionally you do have to speed things up. It's I think it's a pain, but it's not really that hard to do. You have to put a cut. Find exactly where you want to speed up, put a cut in, and then find where you want to come back to normal speed. Put another cut in, so you've separated the clip. You can speed up that entire clip. You can't adjust speed with a portion of a clip, but through that expedient you can do it, and it's not really that hard to do. But I chose not to do that in this video. All right, now, so we've used the cut, we've used the edit. We are now going to go to deliver, and you see our screen changes here. Now here's your render window. If you look at the tutorials on Davinci Resolve, it will tell you, they will usually tell you, don't ever use the customized YouTube setting. Set up your own customization. But I use YouTube. It seems to have held up most of the adjustments that I've made pretty well. I don't do this upload directly to YouTube. I don't actually know what would happen. All right. So yeah, this is easy, and for my own admittedly non-professional needs, it's fine. So we click Add to Render Queue. All right. Now we need to give it a title. Oh, what the heck video is this? Oh yes. Yeah, they're long titles, but that actually works better for YouTube. But one of the things I have discovered in putting titles uh, in terms of YouTube, it is essential that you put a very clear definition of what the machine is you're working on. I did a video a while back about upgrading my Quicksilver, and I thought that was a very interesting video. Went to a dual processor, dual 1 gigahertz processor from the 732 megahertz that was in there. Put what else? Graphics card, some other things. Really very significant upgrades, and it went nowhere. Well, after a couple of weeks of it languishing, it got a few views, but not many. I went back and renamed it. I said, I think it originally had been Let's Upgrade the Quicksilver. Well, I guess people just don't know what a Quicksilver is. So I put, let's upgrade the Power Mac G4 Quicksilver. And it took off. By my terms. It didn't get a lot of views, but it was one of my more popular videos for quite a while. So yeah, entire name of the machine you're working on, definitely. Okay, so we'll click Save. And we'll start the render. Now, pretty soon here we're going to get an estimate of the amount of time. It's usually somewhat less than the length of the video. It's a 32-minute video. It'll probably be like 25 minutes to render. And then you got the upload. So, yeah, not the most exciting video I've ever done, I don't think. But it was a request. So, those of you who have actually stuck through watching all of this, be good to other people, be good to yourselves, take very good and careful care in these difficult times. We will be back with more videos real soon, hopefully actually doing something with actual computers rather than this. I promise you that. This has been Broken Electronics.